as a professional footballer, you do tend to be given a lot of opportunities that not everyone in a normal walk of life does receive. So in that respect, we are very lucky, and you've always got to be very grateful for that. And at the same time, it is important that we, in our position, do realise and understand that there are a lot of young people, especially, out there in the world with less opportunities and some with none at all. Over the next half hour, you're going to see all the good work that the Supporters Club is doing using football and other sports with young people in the UK and also abroad.
HIV is a significant public health problem in this country. Everybody is scared of HIV. People live for some time after they are being infected with HIV without showing any symptoms until after some time that their immunity becomes lower, then they start to suffer opportunistic infections. Yeah. So by then they are sick, and if they don't receive appropriate care, then death can be imminent. Basically, there is no family in this country that has not lost a relative due to HIV.
"18-year-old Eladi was born with HIV. His mother died giving birth a few years later. Eladi only found out he was infected with the virus in 2002, after his family took him to the doctor because he was unwell.
Kuishi na VVU ni maisha magumu pale mwanzo, endapo utakuwa unafikiria kwamba nitaishije au nitaendelea kukaje katika hali kama hii, kwa sababu ni hali ngumu sana. Lakini ukishazoea haikupi shida, kwa sababu ni fanalisi kama mimi. Mwanzo nilikuwa naona ni kitu kigumu, lakini baadaye nilipozoea basi nimeona ni kawaida tu, kwamba kwangu mimi ni kama cha kawaida. Yaani wakati nilikuwa na yale jangozi, kwamba nilikuwa nachukulia kwamba ni hali ya kawaida ambayo kuizoea kwa ni vigumu, lakini kadri siku ilivyokuwa inaenda, kwa hiyo nishachukulia kwamba ni jambo la kawaida, kwa sababu kila ninaokaa naye nitengi afanye chochote. Kwa hiyo nikashajiona kama binadamu wengine. Kwa sababu kwamba ashachukulia kwamba HIV ni kitu ambacho cha siri, alafu ni kitu ambacho kitapogundulika mbele ya umati wa watu, sasa akashajaribia CV yake yote ya maisha. Kwa kila atakuwa anajua, ni kila atakuwa huyu atajua, atamwambia huyu atamwambia. Kwa hiyo itakuwa ni kitu ambacho kinazunguka, na light kwamba watakuwa wanasema ndio watakuwa namba moja kufanya nini, kwa kumtenga na pia kuonyesha kwamba ubaguzi ni mkubwa sana. Hii inatokana na watu wengi sana kukosa elimu ya HIV.
The main problem of HIV in Tanzania is stigma and infection, high infection rate. Every day, new infections for young people, women, children during birth. So new infection is very big problem in Tanzania.
Tackle Africa trains local football coaches like Amari to use fun, interactive football drills. The sessions contain sexual health messages to raise awareness among the young people.
Through football, it can reach many people. So Tackle Africa drills, many use the football. And it is easy for young people to understand because of the methodology.
Sawa, tunamaanisha lile goli ni mwili wa binadamu. Sawa? Na mpira. Sawa. Johnny.
Today, Amari is teaching his class a drill called Shoot the STIs. By not having a goalkeeper, the human body is left unprotected and open to harmful infections.
Tackle Africa drills are simple and having football skills inside it, having the HIV and AIDS awareness. So it is easy for children to understand because they are engaging.
Sasa tunaenda kuongeza kinga ambayo tunasema ni nani? Ni condom.
Omari gets his class to think about sexual health, HIV awareness, and how to prevent diseases.
Go short, lad, go short.
Football imenisaidia sana kwa sababu kwanza imeniweka pamoja na pia imeniondolea tale mawazo hapa na pale kwamba ningekaa peke yangu bila kujichanganya katika mambo ya michezo hapa na pale. Nilikuwa bado na ile fikira kwamba mimi mpweke nitaishije kwa hali. Lakini kwamba kwa sababu niliingia kwenye mambo ya football ikanisaidia kwamba hata ile mawazo yakamepotea, ile michezo ikanijenga kwamba inaniimarisha kwamba yale mawazo yakawa yameisha, afu kwamba nikajisikia nipo huru kama watu wengine.
Ana mtu wake?
Yaani kwamba hajaoa bado.
Mtu ana demu au
I know many people die from HIV. That's why I like to create more awareness for the people, especially young people and children, to make them aware and to reduce new infection. This can help them to do not die with the HIV. So we will protect many people, we will save many people's life. So my job is to make sure no new infection in my country and in this world.
Tackle Africa also works at raising HIV awareness in schools. Former Tanzanian national footballer and Tackle Africa coach Hilda visits schools in Dar es Salaam to support teachers in their delivery of the drills.
They love sports, much football. So when they know exactly what the date for the Tackle Africa drills, so even if you are somewhere, they'll just say, today they know, today we have a Tackle Africa session drill, so they are happy. You know, these kids, when they have been taught, when they go home, they taught another ones. So the information is spread. So that's I think that is a good thing. I wish no one could get the HIV. That's why we are teaching them. We have to prevent them.
Boga, 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 boga.
Tackle Africa trains young coaches like 18-year-old Monica so that they can raise awareness of HIV in their communities. Monica lost her auntie to an HIV-related illness. When she passed away, Monica had to drop out of school to work and support her mother and younger sister.
Ninaichukia HIV kwa sababu imenitolea mtu ambaye nampenda sana alikuwa nampenda sana katika hii dunia kama aunti yangu. Na pia ninawaona vijana wenzangu wanaopata tabu waliokuwa kwenye ugonjwa huu. Kwanza swala la kukosa shule wanajisikia vibaya sana kwa sababu nahitaji kusoma. Ila kwa maisha yameenda ndivyo sivyo nilivyotarajia. Tackle Africa kwa elimu walionigea juu ya maisha ya HIV. Mimi nimebadili maisha yangu pia kwa sababu hata mimi nilipokuwa naelekea ilikuwa kubaya.
Na maisha hapa ni magumu kwa sababu ninaumwa, siwezi kuisaidia vizuri familia yangu. Sababu ninaona watu wengi wanaathirika, wanaacha watoto, wanateseka. Yaani utakuta wengine ni mabinti wadogo, tukishawapata wanakuwa hawana maisha mazuri.
Tackle Africa imeniwezesha mimi na nina uwezo wa kutoa elimu ya HIV kwa vijana wenzangu na watoto.
Sana, Monica ni mtoto mzuri sana. Ni mtoto mzuri sana Monica. Mwenye ujasiri wa kuongea, yani nampenda kwa ujumla kwa mambo yake. Kama sio yeye, mimi ningepata shida sana. Lakini Monica ni mtoto mzuri.
Tackle Africa coach Monica has come to Omari's community today to teach them a Tackle Africa drill and raise HIV awareness.
Karibu uone.
Hilda. Poa, vipi?
Safi mzima.
Poa.
Za kwako?
Poa, Monica vipi?
Safi kabisa.
Mambo?
Poa.
Karibu.
Na tumepata mgeni hapa. Ujasiri wa kutosha ninao hasa kwa vijana wenzangu kama lika kama langu kuelezea juu ya ugonjwa huu wa HIV. Kwa kuwa ameniondolea mtu muhimu ambaye sitaenda kusahau.
The young people can relate to her because she has experienced the situation. It's much easier to her to teach another ones.
And Monica, she's a real good role model because she's doing very good job. She's a coach from Tackle Africa, and also she's a leader in our center. We are very happy to have Monica.
Tackle Africa game ni nzuri sana na pia inafundisha na inaelimisha zaidi. Kwa mimi naona inasaidia kwa sababu vijana wengi sana tulikuwa tunawafundisha, na baadhi ya wale ambao tulikuwa tunafanya nao michezo wengi sana wameelimika. Sababu hata sasa hivi asilimia kubwa sana ya vijana ambao tulikuwa nao sasa hivi wengi wamefungua kwamba wamejitambua kwamba natakiwa niishi vipi au natakiwa nikae vipi. Kwa michezo kama hii imesaidia na pia imeongeza ufungua wa akili na kujitambua. Siku moja nataka niwe Tackle Africa kocha kama Monica, nitoe elimu kwa ajili ya HIV. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously I'm aware of HIV, and you know, growing up you're always told or educated that Africa is one of the places that really does suffer with it. But it's not until you see the film and you listen to a young lad talking about it and talking about his family and his experience in Eladi, it's not until then that you realise, you know, how much it really can affect such a young person and his family, and that's when you really do realise how desperate the situation is out there, and especially for such young people, the experience that they have to cope with, you know, relatives and loved ones dying from something that ultimately can be avoided with more education. So programs like Tackle Africa really do make a difference. Okay, do stay with us, because after the break we're going to be hearing about some incredible stories from right on our doorstep here in the UK. See you in a bit. What we saw before the break in Tanzania with Eladi and the Tackle Africa programme was really shocking, and for me personally, it was a massive eye-opener. But the problems aren't just abroad, they're also here right on our doorstep in the UK.
I think on a place like this, it's like a bubble, you know, you get stuck in a cycle, just going out with friends and drinking, and that's what a lot of young people around here do, you know. There's not much around here. It's like on the outskirts of Sheffield, isn't it? So you don't really see many opportunities around here. I apply for jobs like every week. I must apply for 10, but besides that, I ain't got the training, or I ain't got the experience, but it's like, how can I get the experience if I never get, I don't know, you never get given a chance. Some nights I can't sleep, you know, when I'm fully worried, you know, when I go to bed, just wondering what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, and you know, I'm 24, I've wasted a lot of my life already. And I just want a job, I just want a career that I love, you know, same as everybody else, really.
He does find it tough, yeah. He's, you know, because he's really willing and wanting a job, so, but when there's no help, then it just makes you feel down and depressed.
Scott dropped out of college because he couldn't afford the fees. Every day he travels an hour and a half to the centre of Sheffield, where he attends Street League, a charity that uses football to engage young people and help them back into employment.
When I wake up, I want to go, that's what gets me out of bed. Once I'm out of bed, I know that I'm going to be learning and taking steps into employment, well, to get a job.
Sheffield-born Bashir has been working with unemployed young people in the city for more than 10 years and understands the problems they encounter. His aim is to give them the qualifications, skills and confidence to find work.
In Sheffield, the young people face so many different challenges. Anybody else coming, they can You're in the communities, you're working with these young people, you see that there are so many that need the support, that need that advice and guidance, and all they want to do is progress into work and better themselves, and that's what we're here to do. How long left before the next man takes over? Last one? Yeah. The football brings people together, and it addresses the confidence issues first and foremost. That engages them into the programme that we offer, and once they engage onto the programme, we can then develop and work with them and get them to where they need to be, and that's the beauty of football.
Yeah, bro. I know a lot of people there, they don't like classroom work. I think it's the football thing after that motivates them, because they know we're going to have a kickabout after. So you do the hard work first and then you get the reward, the football.
In Manchester, Matty, who graduated from the Manchester Street League Academy 3 years ago, knows only too well the frustrations of being unemployed. Street League found Matty a work placement with the Manchester Fire Service, and now he works there as a full-time employee.
At one point I just totally stopped looking because it was just draining me every day to think there's no point applying for jobs where I keep getting knocked back and saying no, you're not doing it. So yeah, it was pretty hard at the time. Just proper down every day. It was heartbreaking. I just didn't know you hear that many things happening with teenage kids nowadays. That's all I was fearing, that if he didn't get work soon, or if he didn't do something soon, or get a hobby or something, he was just going to slip more and more depressed and end up like not being around anymore. Apparently it's a common time for young people to get depressed, so that made me feel a bit more normal. So I'd say that was probably my lowest moment. Just felt rubbish in myself and felt like I was never going to get a job. Felt like I was never going to do anything with my life. Never made my mum proud of what I was doing. I love him being a firefighter. He absolutely loves what he's doing. He's got his old smiley self back. He's like, I've got my son back. He's like, he's a lovely, lovely lad. He's become a man. He's become everything about him. I'm just so proud of him. Street League have helped me change my life.
Bashir runs one-to-one sessions with the boys to keep their focus and direction.
I want to be work with children, disabled people, whatever. And I don't know, I didn't think I could do that, and I didn't think it was possible, someone like me. You made me believe, if you've got a job or something that you want to do, then try to go for it,
His younger brothers had behavioural problems from a young age. He used to run away from home, and we'd have to go out looking for him, and Scott would be out there looking for him, and he used to be able to calm him down as well, and talk to him and calm him down and reassure him and everything.
I know firsthand, what it's like on the family, and it's something you can't change, and people don't realise, the struggles that you go through. And I don't know, I think it'd be fulfilling if I worked in that area, helping people at a disadvantage like that.
I'm proud of him. There's not many what I'd be willing to do that.
Hello.
Hi, Emma.
Work placements give the young people a chance to prove themselves and gain confidence. Emma used to play for Sheffield Wednesday Ladies and now works at sports retailer Decathlon, a company who offer placements for young people on the Street League scheme.
Football really brings out certain qualities of people in terms of teamwork, leadership, communication, all that kind of thing. And all those skills can be transferred into the workplace pretty easily. The graduates that come from these academies have already developed those skills, and they've already got those skills because they're already playing football. So we just kind of need to give them that little push and help them out in the working environment so that, all those skills come to the fore and they're able to help our customers, and it's great for them.
Is the chance to work up towards working in the bike shop?
Yeah, there is. So we offer a number of services to our customers. Like they get out of it the work placements, the experience of being in a work environment to put on their CV, and we get sporty, active people working in our stores that are passionate about sport, passionate about football, and that follows on to our customers. So for us, it's win-win.
It's been 3 years since Matty left Street League in Manchester and last saw his tutor, Callum. Today, they've both come to see the new Sheffield Academy and meet the students.
Gents? How are you? You well? And you? Matthew? Nice to meet you, mate. How are you? You well? Nice to meet you. Okay? Nice to meet you.
From coming from a position where, you know, he was a similar situation to you guys sitting here around the table today, you know, and he's actually took the opportunities that have, you know, been presented to him, worked really hard, and, you know, this is how he's got to the position where he is today.
Well, yeah, the main reason why I was there is because I thought, well, I'm not going to get a job. Plus, to be honest, I stopped my mum going on at me, really. I don't know if you all feel the same, but I wouldn't have come into it if it wasn't football based. Yeah. Because I'm a massive United fan. So yeah, if football wasn't into it.
If I was a young person sitting around that table listening to Matty speak about his story, you know, I'd find that really motivational and inspirational. You know, he's come a long way, and I think it certainly, you know, it's great to see. And young people can kind of relate to, you know, hearing Matty's success story. You know, I can get up and talk about Street League and how we can help, but to see somebody who's actually done it and was in their situation 3 years ago, you know, it's great.
Okay, guys. Well, we've set the teams up. It's literally going to be Sheffield versus Callum, Manchester, Southend.
For me to get asked to come back and talk about what I've been doing and how Street League has helped me, to then see these lads, I'd love to see where these lads are in 3 years, because maybe it'll be these coming back again to a new class in 3 years and saying, well, this is how far I've come.
I'm naturally a quiet person and didn't have belief in myself, you know, but coming on this course and having people tell you, because nobody's ever told me that I can do what I want, or we'll all be get to do what you want. And I know it's made me believe in myself, and it has raised my confidence.
My hope is that all of them can walk away from Street League either into work or a lot further forward than when they first met us, and we'll continue to support them even after the programme finishes. Football is more than just a kickabout. It brings a lot of people together, the communication, the team building. The football plays a massive part of our programme.
We were coming back into it. You were coming back into it. We were already there.
Young people like Scott, you really can connect, and I really did, you know, feel his struggle, and you could really see someone that really does want to get on in life and make something of himself. That is the thing that stands out. These projects, like Street League, do just represent hope for young people. You know, it doesn't put it on a plate for them. There's still a lot of hard work that they know they're willing to do. But with things like football, I remember Matty said if it wasn't for football, he may not have been so interested in coming to the programme. So, you know, it's important that, you know, Street League have found that in football people will focus, and Scott said that he has to do the hard work and sometimes the work that they don't enjoy so much, and then their reward is football. So if that means, you know, that they will focus and learn, it's only going to benefit them in the future, and I'm sure it will. Both of those stories in Tanzania and also in Sheffield really have been an eye-opener for myself, and hopefully for you two watching at home. It's been a pleasure learning about it, and it's also been a pleasure to show you. So thanks for watching.
Through the Supporters Club, donations from BT Sport customers have helped to fund both the charities featured in this programme. If you would like to support charities like Street League and Tackle Africa, you can sign up to the Supporters Club by simply texting the word JOIN and your home number to 82010 to add £1 a month to your BT Sport bill. Standard network rates apply. You must be over 16 and have the account holder's permission. For more information and full terms and conditions, go to thesupportersclub.org.